Side lies her strength. So to identify her was one of it minutes the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, in essence, her blessings being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Maccabi Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not?
All right. We are live. We are live. Yes, indeed, we are live right now. I know you are watching right now. Yes. Welcome. A lot of things going on. But I appreciate everybody out there joining us today. Was definitely, man, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Let me make sure I cut this off right here. Let me cut it off right here real quick. And we are live right now. Y'all can share this. Most definitely. Appreciate everybody out there all joining us today. Yes. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast. A little bit different today, a little bit different. A little bit serious. You know, I just want to reach out to my peers and, you know, gonna have a different vibe today, man. So, you know, just wanted to say everybody out there, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me today. Most definitely, man. So, to show the love and support, and most definitely, you know, I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who are joining us today. Most definitely. So, oh, I'm live. Okay, I'm live in here. So, I think some of y'all probably hearing in the back. You know what I'm saying? So, most definitely, kind of a different mood, different week, different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just a little different right now. You know, a lot of things, you know, that are pretty strange right now, I should say. You know, let me get this off so y'all can see me real quick. So y'all can go right, man, live right now, live and direct, 90.7. Also, listen to krtp.com. You know, you can hear me live and direct right now. Also, you can hear previous shows and also more shows that are coming out. You know, I'm a little bit saddened right now because, you know, it was a different week. You know, it was a sort of a strange week for most of us. You know, with it seems to be I was actually saying my colleagues, you know, my 12th, you know, segment of talking about, you know, gun violence and mass shootings. You know, I mean, last week I actually, you know, showed some love to pretty much. I got to cut the music down. You know, I show some love to all my peers, my brothers and sisters in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? To you know, to all the tragedy that's going on right now, and you know, all the ignorance. You know, I'm not going to say racism because we all know, you know what's going on with that. When you talk about racism, then it's all, you know, it's a whole nother subject. People think that, oh no, you wanna divide the country. They want to use the Martin Luther King's, you know, phrase where you don't judge, you know, a person by the skin of his color, but by the context of his character, which is BS. You know, it's pretty much BS at this point because we're still living in a society where, you know, folks are living in their own bubble where either they don't care about the common men and women, you know, or they don't care about other folks out there who are doing right, you know, who are doing the best thing to you know, to survive, to enrich their foundation, you know, things like this that we seems to be lacking of, you know. And also, I want to jump on parenting, you know, because, you know, I feel that there are some folks out there who, you know, who have the audacity of acting as parent where, you know, their character should show that, you know, their actions should show how, you know, how parenting they are, you know. And especially with what's going on, you know, we have a 19-year-old, 18, 19-year-old kid who, you know, who pretty much, you know, went to a school, you know, shot his grandmother, went to a school, you know, pretty much massacre, you know, a lot of young children. And, you know, when it comes to kids, you know, I'm very, very strong with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what folks are assuming or thinking. You know what I'm saying? I have a strong foundation when it comes to children, you know, and I feel that, you know, right now we are lacking of that, you know, protection when it comes to protecting our own children or even being truthful to our own kids, you know. And it starts with us. It starts with, you know, it starts with me, it starts with you, it starts with all of us. It starts with the people that, you know, that we elect, you know, in our power, you know, in a position of power, most definitely. And and these things needs to, you know, needs to alter. We need to make a change. We need to make a great change. And you know, I know folks out there are gonna talking about, you know, gun rights and all that stuff for the second amendment, your constitutional right. I understand all that, but you know, today if you want to voice your opinion, you can write it down on the screen, or you can call me at 602-633-2662, and pretty much, you know, express your opinion, because this is, you know, just an opinionated show. Even though we bring facts to, you know, to what we talk about, we want to make sure that we don't, you know, go out there and, you know, raise hell for everybody to think that we're against somebody out there. So let's start the show. Yaga, yaga, yaga. Let's get it on, baby. Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Happy Memorial Weekend. Happy Memorial Weekend indeed. I know it's a little bit weird right now, most definitely, through all the trauma that we have been going through. Mr. Clean be back in the building, live and direct at KRDP, and also 90.7 FM to the East Valley, Radiocast Jazz and Radiocast Indie, most definitely. And also listen to KRDP.com. You're just here live, CK. I love 110 because everybody keeps requesting that up right now. But again, you know, we're gonna play some more music for y'all. I got some more Habiko too. You know, I got some MZ Mene, I got some Jam Amy. You know, I got some jam out there for the summer, because I know everybody's getting ready for the hot summer right now. But I would like to, you know, elaborate on, you know, the incident that just happened, you know, a few days ago. You know, I want to give a shout out to all my Texas brothers and sisters, you know, to the Ulvade city, and you know, everybody out there, you know, all, you know, those out there who lost. You know, we're going to talk about this, but until then, let's start the show. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Oh, yeah. Yes. You already know what's up. We live right now, baby. We live right now. I see somebody right now saying what's up. Yes. Marshall Columbus, man. Evolution. Yes. Evolution. Yaggah. Yes. Big shout out to Marcel Columbus, man. Join us today. Yes, indeed. Thank you, man. Tell everybody out there, man, we are live right now. Live and direct. Yes, indeed. Elevation is everything right now. Yes, indeed, my brother. Elevation is everything. Yes, indeed. We are playing some jam for y'all. You know, I know one of my, you know, pioneers passed away. You know what I'm saying? From the Goodfellas. Big shout out to Ray Liotta. Most definitely, man. You know, but I want to just give a big shout out to, like I said, to Texas. You know what I'm saying? To all my peers in Texas out there. You know what I'm saying? Everyone out there will join us. Thank you very much. I'm going to show y'all waves. You know, you can join me on YouTube. You can also join us live, listen to KRDP. You know, share the broadcast to your peers out there, to your fam. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know we are live right now, because we are going to keep it serious today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it serious for all of y'all right now, because, you know, real talk, you know what I'm saying? You know, I would love, to be here right now and talk about something else, that can bring unity to all of us. But I'm getting sick and tired of speaking of tragedy, man. I'm getting sick and tired of speaking of trauma. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that we are losing our loved ones, or folks don't care about the common man, the common women out there. You know what I'm saying? And please do me a favor. If you are voting, man, if you are thinking about not voting, this is the opportunity right now to switch that mindset, to alternate that mindset, and to actually say, you know what? I'm going to vote because of my kids. I'm going to vote because of my job. I'm going to vote because of my environment. I'm going to vote because these folks are not doing me right now. We are having a bunch of crap, that are going on. And I also, I'm hearing all these news, about how this whole scenario just happened. You know what I'm saying? And, I want to, just like the news media, I want to talk about that. But then again, I don't want to make this as a dramatic, issue. I don't want folks to think that this is something that we need to get used to, because it is not normal. It is not normal for one great nation, the biggest safe nation, as Flying Ted said, to come out here and to have 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds having guns. I mean, come on, man. I mean, with all due respect, and I'm not promoting none of that stuff, but maybe y'all should allow those 18-year-olds to buy, to go to a dispensary or something like that, right? I mean, am I making sense? Or maybe you should let a 19-year-old buying tobacco, even though I'm against the fact that young folks need to use that. But does that make sense? I mean, this is not about gun rights. This is not about taking your rights away and all that stuff. And even though you feel like your right is being taken away, what about the lives that have been lost from Buffalo to Atlanta to the church that no one talks about? You know what I'm saying? Folks don't talk about that church that, again, the best word that they talk about, okay? This is what I love to hear. Whenever there's a mass shooting, we all have to, focus on, this personnel that was either depressed. Now the excuse is, the pandemic right now, right? The excuse right now is the pandemic. Now we got the pandemic that folks are using it as a way of, justifying other people's depression. I, I mean, come on, man. I mean, look, man. I'm not against guns, okay? Because I have a bunch of friends. I got a bunch of homies out there, who probably would tell me, hey, man, I got my weapon. I need to have my gun and everything like this. But trust me, man, but we cannot live in a society where every day when I'm walking, to a store, I'm seeing somebody, I'm seeing somebody at the store with a gun, or with a 8mm. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, real talk. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? My prayers to all, to the 21, soul, innocent soul that we lost in Ulvade school, elementary school. But come on, man, yo, for real, who needs a gun? I mean, Walmart has, cops, right? They have 2 or 3 cops. Now I know usually those cops are there just to catch up one of those shoplifters and all that stuff, but nobody seems to be focusing on, people who are walking in with weapons, because somehow it is your right to walk out with a weapon. I mean, it's okay to do that. I understand that, folks feel that, if they don't have a weapon, they feel naked with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, that mentality. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, if you have a weapon, just like anyone who owns an artillery, if you have a weapon, man, you have to be responsible for that. It is all about responsibility and accountability right now. Because I can sit here and talk about, oh my gosh, politicians. I mean, Democrats, Republicans, everyone is blamed for that, man. Everybody's to blame for that. Real talk. And I'm not even going to sit here and try to side with anybody out there, because guess what? When all these laws were coming up, about, protecting the rights of, not just the gun, right owners, but also, okay, also making sure that not everybody has a gun like that. It has nothing to do with felonies or anything like this. But if you're going to allow an 18-year-old to have a weapon, then you can allow a baby to walk next to a bleach, or you can allow a baby to have access to some type of chemical, cleaning supply in your household, right? You can. Why do we have locks up? Whenever we have kids around. I mean, we have all this stuff, right? Somehow we are so quick to, to create laws, to force women to have babies. We are talking about we want to, save lives. We want to do everything to save a life. But then again, we cannot save a life. 19-year-old children out there, losing their livelihood, having their parents been arrested. Okay, having their parents being arrested, not even knowing that their loved ones, were murdered, were assassinated. You can call this lunatic, this 19-year-old man, mentally ill, and if he was mentally ill, why does he have a freaking gun? How come he passed some type of background test 3 times if he has some type of mentally challenged, issues? I'm a little bit, overwhelmed right now. I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now because I'd like to ask y'all. Y'all can please tell me. Please just let me know. Please just write something down. Write something to educate me. Let me know. Hey man, you know what? I need to have my gun because I feel like if I'm on the streets, if someone's gonna have, it's gonna steal my money, or I feel like I'm at war, with myself. I mean, like real talk. Like I'm not infringing nobody's rights in here. This has nothing to do with people's rights to be infringed because there is a constitution that has been written. And for those out there who follow those politicians who always lie to us, just stop that, man. Like real talk, like we are losing too many people, like over 200 mass shootings, and it's not even September yet. It's not even September yet, but already we have over 200 mass shootings, man. And then we have, the whole world asking our own politicians who are traveling, escaping whatever trauma, in their own land, to go to Australia, to go to Europe, and think that, whenever they're going, they're probably going to act like Will Smith. Whenever they're going, hey, you know what? They're not going to ask me any questions about America because, I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be in Cancun, and I'm just going to be free from the news media, free from any politicking going on, free from the truth. And we don't even teach our own kids the truth, but we expect our kids to adapt to what's going on. That's why we don't. That's why we are, we are questioning why our kids are playing video games, why we're allowing our children to, to watch YouTube that are not appropriate. But no. We can play parenting. We can go to all the school boards. We can talk about burning books. I want to burn these books because these books infringe my kids' brain. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand these books. It talks about critical race theory. But then again, we cannot teach a kid that guns are dangerous, right? I mean, this is sad, yo. It is sad to. I have kids myself. Okay, I have nephews. I got nieces, and it's like, for me to hear this, for me to even, talk about mass shooting for the second day, for my second show in a row, not anything to educate the minds of folks out there, but to relieve the trauma of what we lived a few days ago. Like it is not fair, and things needs to change. And things really needs to change, and that's what I'm expressing right now. If you don't care about your own, children, your child, your children, your nephew, your nieces, then this is the time right now to change, because right now the world is not like it used to be. I'm not going to be here and tell you, how to raise your kid, because everyone raises their kids differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you how to talk to your own child, because you know, everyone talks to the child differently. You know, I wish that, you know, there are some of us out there who probably don't have access to our own kids. You know what I'm saying? We wish that we can be able to educate the facts of life, the real of what's going on, you know, the systematic things of what is real going on. But we don't have those opportunities. Some of us do, some of us don't. But all it is about, you know, educating this young mind so that the young mind will not go out there and do anything ludicrous or like this politician are talking about trying to vilify a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Trying to vilify a 19-year-old. You know, yesterday I was just watching, you know, your former old president number 45 talking about you know what I'm saying, evil savage. I mean all the evil word that you can read in the book that's you know that all the folks burnt because they thought it was part of the CIT movement. You know, all the stuff that you know we you know needs to focus on. You know, I always express about, you know, pay attention to your own children. You know what I'm saying? And this is the opportunity right now for those out there who are watching me abroad, whether you're on the East Coast in New York, Maryland, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, or if you're somewhere in Puerto Rico or Mexico, Boricua, todos mis amigos, mis amigas, muchas gracias por bien aquí, my show via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast was definitely. So you don't know how we do, but let me make sure I read my you know my little commercial here, because y'all know how we do. Because you know I gotta pay my bills right now real quick, and I want to give a big shout out to Soulful most definitely, because I know they got something going on. So big shout out to Soulful most definitely. I know they got some stuff going on, which I will elaborate on that later on. So y'all please stay tuned because it is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Oh yeah. Ooh, 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 oh, yes, Yaggah, Yaggah. Happy Memorial Weekend again. God bless everybody, man. Yaggah, Yaggah. Be safe out there, man. Be safe, man. Yeah, no fake news. No fake news today. Yeah, big shout out to what's that definitely Mojave Kotu, Kufela, who plays some Jane, Amy, Zeno, Geo, Boom Pop, MZ, Nene. I can kill myself, and we got some R&B for other lovers out there for the summer. Kevin Ross, Sweet Beats, yes indeed. Now, I know for those out there who heard the passing of one of the great legendary Hollywood Ray Liotta. For those out there who remember him from The Goodfellas, most definitely, who passed away yesterday through his sleep. So I'd like to wish my prayers and condolences to his family, most definitely. And also, I'm gonna go back and watch the Goodfellas and reminisce of his great work that he left on earth for all of us, most definitely. And also, just to pay homage and pay tribute, you know, the weekend, to the Memorial Weekend, because that's what Memorial Weekend is about. It's about reminiscing those out there we love, celebrating the life of those that are not with us. From those out there who fought for our freedom to those who have left some type of great impact on our world. So big up to everybody out there on this Memorial Weekend. Uh, Before I jump on for my segment of the day, I would like to give a big shout out to our Gibson On. Now, programming on KRDP is supported by Gibson On 12-step book and gift store since 1977, located on the southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea. Open Monday through Saturday. More information at 602-277-5257. Gibson is also two words on Facebook. So if y'all watching me on Facebook right now, Gibson is on there. So big shout out to Gibson on this definitely. So now I would like to kind of take a little serious twist right now for all my viewers, all my listeners, all my families out there who are watching me, listening to me via 90.7 to the East Valley, and also listen to KRDP.com. I know it's been everywhere. The news media has talked about it. Politicians have been going about, expressing their
opinion about that. And it's been a very uh, weird week. Another another week of tragedy, another week of you know of mass shooting that we can't comprehend every single day. We can't understand why we are losing so many innocent people. And before we go, before I start being a little honest with the whole world out there, I would like to pay my respect to the 19 to 21 victims that we lost at the Ulvade High School, Elementary School, and Rob Elementary School in Ulvade, Texas. Excuse me. And I'm a little bit emotional right now, but I'm not going to, show my emotions, vividly because I believe all these emotions just came out, I swear already before I came to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, so I will not display anything that's going to be traumatizing or radicalizing for those out there. But I'm gonna be honest with myself, with every adult that are listening to me, folks out there who are who are calling themselves gun owners or who care about their children. I would like for y'all to think about Nevea Alisa Bravo, who was 10 years old, Makina Lee Elrod, who was 10 years old, Jose Manuel Flores Jr., who was 10 years old, Eliana Garcia, who was 10 years old, Uzia Garcia, who also was 10 years old, Emery Joe Garza, who was 10 years old, Javier Lopez, who was 10 years old, Hasi Carmelo Luevanos, who was 10 years old, Miranda Matisse, 11 years old, teacher Eva Mireles was 44 years old, Alicia Ramirez, who was 10 years old, Annabelle Rodriguez, who was also 10 years old, Maite Rodriguez, who was 10 years old, Alexandria Lexi Rubio, who was 10 years old, Laila Salazar, who was 11 years old, Hyla Nicole Siguero, who was 10 years old, Eliana Cruz Torres, who was 10 years old, Rogelio Torres, who was 10 years old. And those are the victims from the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, that tragically were massacred. 19 children, 2 teachers. Um, Before I came to the show, I was asking a question about some of our peers out there about, gun rights, about laws, about regulations, about what can we do to bring changes into our society when it comes to not just protecting folks who are gun owners, but also protecting the innocents who may not know about weapons or who illegally may not have good intention of using a weapon. As all of us adults, from politicians to parents and everybody out there will listen to me, I just want to ask y'all if it is okay for, again, for 18, 19, 20-year-old to obtain a weapon. Because it seems that we have to start paying attention to our own children if we don't want to be vilifying our children like those politicians are doing right now. it seems that whenever there's a mass shooting, over 200 mass shootings already, and the excuse that has been justified all over the media is the fact that it's some type of depression, anxiety, mental illness, all the attribute just to justify those folks out there to obtain a gun still and to still doing idiocy in public. Now we have politicians who are going in and again start playing this our thoughts and prayer for the victims out there, or let's pray for those out there who, you know, we lost to this tragedy, to an evil man or evil woman or a demoralized person or dangerous person. We don't use domestic terrorists. We don't use we don't use words as far as this man didn't have access to that weapon. We use words to defame the villain that actually act up on that incident. And that villain is only 19 years old. 19 years old. 19 years old. Shooting his grandmother, going on a rampage in public, getting chased up, going to school, start murdering innocent children and 2 adults. And not only that, before I even act upon it, the simple fact that I'm hearing the updating news about how that was conducted by, first of all, by Border Patrol, and then they brought other officers. And not only that, no one intervened to even saving those children until they were all dead. And then they shot the murderous idiots. And I'm not even going to say his name because it's not even relevant anymore. It's not even relevant to even mention all those idiots who are thinking that they need to just go use a gun to bring clout to themselves, to bring fear into society. I mean, we have politicians who are traveling outside the United States, going in Australia, going outside America, and they are being asked real questions that maybe Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all those news media outlets are afraid to ask their own constituent. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, you have blood in your hands. Because it is not normal for someone not only to, of course, pass the background check 3 times, even though at the end we realized that he was mentally ill. Then why did he have access to a weapon? Why do we have folks who are mentally challenged who have access to weapons? And I'm not even talking about someone with a felony record. But if we're talking about gun rights, let's talk about responsibility and accountability. Let's talk about how we can be able to teach our children what to do and what not to do. Let's be the example of our kids. Teach them the morality, the common sense of our society. Instead of lying to them, instead of just bringing propaganda or bringing books because we feel that, oh, if they learn about this, then their mind's going to be erased by what we teach them at home. But we're so quick to go to them schools to thread them teachers because those teachers are actually teaching them kids the facts of life. And all of a sudden now that we have this mass shooting, everybody wants to gather around, talk about let's weaponize those teachers, let's weaponize those principals so they can be able to, go after the bad guy. Well, the bad guy had, some type of mental, depression. Is that, is that, what kind of bad guy do you call that? Maybe we shouldn't have cut all the healthcare funds for mental health care. Maybe that could not have happened. But you got idiots of politicians who are traveling, and please do me a favor, man. If you do care about your children's sake, if you care about education, if you care about your environment being safe, then please vote for what's common sense right now. Because we cannot allow those mass shootings to be normalized in this great nation. Oh, as they say, safest nation in the world. Yeah, we're safe, but there's 21 innocent people who got murdered. And by the failure of the authority, who even didn't save none of them. To the point that I have to watch the news, and it breaks my heart to actually see one of them kids who actually testified that he has to play dead when that happened. Who spoke to the media about how he's afraid to go back to school. Or everybody out there who are coming around talking about, well, that was just a one bad apple. Then whatever happened to common sense in educating those bad apples so they can become good apples? If we can allow an 18-year-old to have access to a weapon, then maybe we should allow, and I'm not just saying this is okay to do, because we're all adults right now. Maybe we should unlock our, chemical supply in our house. Anything that's dangerous, so our babies, our infants can walk up to it and have access to those, dangers, or those, those beverages, the alcohol, or cigarettes. Let's do that. Let's just stop, have those mentality, those ignorant mentality that we don't even practice. We are so quick to go to those schools, but then again, we are allowing a gunman to walk into a public school and murder 19 innocent children and 2 teachers. Some politicians are so quick to force women to have children or to imprison folks out there, to have some type of abortion, or burning books. Oh, let's burn books because that book is just it teaches my kids, that he's guilty of his past. Whatever happened to learn from your mistake, learn from the past? Whatever happened to teach the next generation not to repeat the same mistake that happened? We had Sandy Hook. We need to learn from that. We had Buffalo shooting. We need to learn from that. I remember in 99, we had, that one shooting in 1999. If I can get my memory right back. With the 2 young boys, of course, they got bullied. Of course, they were depressed. And of course, they were picked on. So they came in and started, murdering everybody. Just like the same young man. We give too much trust to those folks who don't care about us. We don't. We have to start teaching our children right now the facts of life. And hopefully we can use that to our vote when we go in November and whatever state that you're from and make a difference. I'm not saying oppress, restrict gun from everybody. What I'm saying is, if you have a gun and your kid have access to that and they're doing something murderous, you should be accountable for that. Not just be behind closed doors talking about, oh no, well, my child was depressed, he has to do that. No, well, no. That's what we have all the resources that was cut down when the previous president was in power, because he wanted to cut certain things because he didn't want his predecessor to have the glorious of helping the real citizens out here, trying to oppress the real folks out there, lying to the American citizen, lie. But oh no, I'm sorry, it's all propaganda. It's all just to it's all the left or the right. Everyone is our fault right now. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, everyone is our fault. Yesterday they had an NOA seminar. A few days, after that massacre happened, we're having people who are going on social media, who are going on TV talking about, I need to protect my gun rights. I need to protect my, that was just one crazy. I mean, Who calls a 19, a 18, a 17-year-old kid crazy? If that craziness doesn't come from an adult. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, it takes a village to raise a child. So that young man, that crazy young man that actually went and murdered all those young kids and the two teachers, somehow did not get no help, somehow was neglected by his own peers, by the adults around his circle. The same exact thing that these Republicans and Democrats are doing when it comes to gun rights, neglecting the feelings and the emotions of the folks out there, the real folks out there, who 90% of them are saying, put some laws into this. Make sure that the background check is legit. Don't give accessibility too lenient to those kids out there, to any, not just anyone, but to the children out there. I'm an adult and I don't have to blame myself for this. And for those out there who feel the need of saying, well, we need to have a gun because if I I don't want no one to rob me. Well, you know what? They look decent. Look decent. There was a few weeks ago, there was a drive, not a drive-by shooting, but some dude shot somebody on the freeway in Arizona. All because he was upset the person cut him off. He had a gun in his car, so he proceeded to go shoot the guy because his feelings got hurt for getting cut off. And you don't think this is okay for someone like this to have a weapon? I mean, common sense. If we allow 18-year-old, 19-year-old, or anyone who has some type of mentally challenged issues to have access to some type of artillery, then we all should allow infants, 5-year-olds, to have access to medications in our household, or have access to chemical supply, cleaning supply in our household, even though we put locks in there. The failure of the authority, the failure of our own constitution that we voted for, all they do is just go to DC and be rock stars to everybody. Go to some type of television, talk about, we don't need nothing here. We need to protect our rights. It takes a good guy to kill a bad guy. It takes a bad guy to kill. I mean, what was that kid? Was it even if it was a bad guy? It was a depressed guy. It was a depressed young man. Didn't even have no kids. But we failed him. We failed those 19 children. We failed those teachers. And we failed that young man who suffered from depression, who took the audacity of shooting his grandmother or trying to murder everybody. And we think that it's okay, it's normal for us to live that way. Oh, I'm sorry, don't bring black on black crimes, because this has nothing to do with that. This has nothing, because we all can go about race crimes out here, but this is about mass shootings that keeps going on right now. And we need to have some stop on this, man. We need to have some stop on that. People are so afraid to walk into grocery stores, to walk to malls. Now we're going to have kids who are going to be homeschools, who won't even have the opportunity or the experience of living outside their household, because they're all going to be living in a bubble, because you got idiots out there who are scaring folks left and right. Make a change, man. This cannot be happening like this, man. This cannot be happening for real. Let's play some more music for real. This is Yaggah Radiocast. I'm hot right now, man. I'm hot. I already know what we're doing. Yaggah. Woo! All right. Yo, appreciate the love out there, man. I'm a little bit hot right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little bit hot because you know what I'm saying? Real stuff are going on right now. We gotta be honest with each other right now. Feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I told you already, I'm gonna be a little bit radical.
But it's all good because it's all for the common ground, for the common good of all of us, right there. You feel me? So, and then, you know, I want y'all to please just go out there and do the right thing. You know, say do the right thing, do what's right for our children, for our society. You know what I'm saying? For everyone out there who are just fearing society right now, feel that what's happening is not right. You know, let's bring common sense. Let's bring some type of, you know, restriction to our laws right now. You feel me? And I know folks out there going to be saying, "Oh my God, you can do this." You know what I'm saying? You know, you can, you know, they're going to take our guns away. The government's going to take our guns away. That can never happen because guns are going to be in the laws for, you know, for eternity, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me make sure I press my likes, man. Man, bless up, blessing, yeah, blessings. Man, blessing. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, man. Big up to all my peers out there showing love, man. Thank you for showing up, real talk. You know what I'm saying? For embracing the moments. You know what I'm saying? I know some of you are probably like, thank you, man. Mr. Clean Beat, don't lose it, man. Don't lose it, man. Don't lose it, man. But it's all good because you know why? You know what I'm saying? We all do this to save our children right now. You feel me? And and I'm gonna jump on parenting today. You know what I'm saying? The importance of paying attention to our kids. You know, I understand that, you know, there's some of us out there, you know what I'm saying, are probably gonna be like, oh, you know what? You know what I'm saying? This is just you know, for people out there who needs to know. But this is for all of us because, like I said, you know, if we can allow a 18-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying, to have access to a gun, you know what I'm saying, then we should allow, you know, infants, you know, we should open out, you know, our chemical supply cabinets and have our infants to just run through. That's what it is, right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If we can easily give a gun to our 17-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids to take it to their school, I mean, it doesn't make sense. You know, how can the kids have access to a gun if an adult doesn't give them that gun, or if an adult doesn't sell the weapon to that kid? Come on, man. Like common sense is everything right now. You feel me? And if we have to live through common sense, you know what I'm saying, we have to be honest with each other right now. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, I know that, you know, nobody's rights gonna be infringed. You know, nobody's gonna be taken away from anything out there. So, you know what I'm saying? But and also I'm gonna talk about love too. I'm gonna talk about love because, you know, I believe in love. You know what I'm saying? I know it is the summer of love. You know, I know Memorial Weekend is where everyone starts, you know, trying to find that true love. So I'm going to elaborate on, you know, on true love because I believe in true love. Big shout out to all my single folks out there. If you're single, if you live the single life, don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be single. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But for all the lovers out there, the married couples, you know what I'm saying? For those out there with the soulful out there, man, bless to all of y'all. This is for you. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to save your marriage, to save your relationship because right now love is hard to find. Love is hard to find right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why I say. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that on our second hour. You can call 602-633-2662. Of course, we are playing some jam for y'all right now, real quick, and then we're gonna jump on the second hour. And after that, you know, I'm gonna announce some quick things going on right now. I know we got some things going on and some you know, some exciting news for the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, for KLDP, for Denso Media, you know, for Safari Entertainment, for the whole movement. I think somebody trying to call me, but I'm not going to answer my phone because I keep on telling y'all, if you keep calling me, I am not going to answer my phone. Unless it's my mom calling, you know what I'm saying? Because even when she calls, you know, I don't really answer like that. Mama, I love you. I love you, Mama. I love you very much. You know, je vais t'appeler après le show, okay? But to all my compadres, Boricua, todos mis amigos, mis amigas, muchas gracias por being aquí via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yes, indeed. For my Frenchmen out there, I would like to say merci beaucoup de me rejoindre ici au Yaggah Movement Radiocast jusqu'à KRDP. Yes, indeed. Radio Phoenix. There's a soul media, all francophones, Espanol, todos mis amigos. Yes, indeed. It's all about love.
Unity, unity, unity. Yes, indeed. I'm just saying. Okay. But anyway, we are going to talk about parenting. We're going to talk about what I'm saying. The effect of why we need to pay attention to our kids right now. What I'm saying, why we need to pretty much see what our kids are doing lately. What I'm saying, with all the things that are going on. With all the trauma and all the what I'm saying, the bad experience that we're facing. What I'm saying, we have to be able to now not just educate our children, but follow their footsteps, follow what they do behind closed doors. What I'm saying, just be able to see what they do. What I'm saying, because kids are sneaky. Kids are very, very sneaky. That's what I'm saying. Kids are very sneaky. So what I'm saying, and my thing is because of what just happened. What I'm saying, what just happened with the incident that happened in Ulvade, Texas. And like I said, it's all about common sense. It's all about just educating our children, and that's what the parenting comes by. What I'm saying, I know some of us out there are going to lash at me or maybe go against my word. And like I said, everyone got their own opinion. And however you raising your child is your business, is your prerogative. I hope I said the right word here. What I'm saying? It is your show. What I'm saying? But at the same time, I believe that children have to be educated the right way. So you have to show your children, the right way to accept life, to be able to live through life, to compromise to life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna jump on that on the second hour because I believe that those are the things that we're lacking. We have parents out there who they can play parents, good parents, and all day and all night. But when the real challenges, hits the fan, when the reality of the young man growing up, is pretty much affecting you. This is where you have to start not just studying the child, but also find out their mindset. See their do's and don'ts. Because a lot of times, the way kids see things could be different than the way I see things or the way you see things. So it is very important. It's very morally important to pay attention to our children. And for those out there who have the kids, God bless y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? For the men out there, what I'm saying, who are seeking to be with their kids, Father's Day is coming. You know what I'm saying? So you will be appreciated on Father's Day, most definitely. So we're gonna make sure we show some love out there. And I'm not gonna show no disrespect on Father's Day. Because and for the women out there who always show disrespect on Father's Day, I'm saying, shame on y'all. I'm saying, it's not right. It's not fair because when Mother's Day came, I just share all the Mother's Day love to all the queens out there. What I'm saying? Even those out there that I shouldn't show love to, but I did show some love. What I'm saying? Because Mother's Day, it's all about showing love and also appreciating the nurture of the motherland, the motherhood. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to jump on with some more some paperwork because I gotta pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay the bills. I got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we headed right now. You know what I'm saying? Ah, yes. All right. Oh, hey. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just excited right now. Y'all just heard live Burna Boy featuring Wiz Kids. Yes, and that was a Ballon d'Or. New York featuring Jeremiah. You Too Love and Londono featuring Wild, featuring Amber Lulu Wild. Live and direct. Yes, indeed. Now before I go on break for my second hour, yes, I want to give a big shout out. Yes, indeed. A big shout out to Native Health. Yes, the programming on KRDP is supported by Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, wig, and wellness services for the urban Native American community. For more information, you can call 622-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Now, before I go on break real quick, I want to give a big shout out real quick to our soulful, most definitely, man. They're having something going on tomorrow, Memorial Weekend, tomorrow and Monday, most definitely, from 1 to 4. Some full special, most definitely. And the location is going to be 3001 West Indian School, Suite 440. Memorial Weekend special going on. Bring your families and everything. And also, May 29th, from 5 p.m., the Summer Festival. Anyone from 8 and under or free admission, just so you know. So bring your family, your kids out there, most definitely. So bring other kids out there. But it's going to be a soulful festival, most definitely, man. So y'all can come and check it out at 3001 West Indian School Road today, tomorrow, and Monday. They're going to choose it up. You already know how we do. Now, this is Mr. Cleanby. I'm going to take a quick break because you already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? I have to take some work because I have to make sure that I come back and I speak to y'all because y'all are good people. Indeed. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah. Save the children, yes. Oh. Oh, hey, we back, okay, we back again. Oh, hey, whoop, 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 whoop. We back, y'all. Yaggah all day, every day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 9. And you know what's up, and you know how we do. Mr. Cleanby on the microphone, and I want to say Yaggah all day, all night, to the West Coast and the East Coast. No, I don't doubt. I want to say hello, everybody. Yaggah. Hey, yep. Jump around to the beat, y'all. Everybody jump to the beat, y'all.
On Facebook. Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute.
Yes, indeed. We'll be right back.
Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute.
I want you to stay tuned.
Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Don't go nowhere. Because we'll be right back right now. I got a little invite because you know my FCC regulation will not allow me to let me play good music live and direct. So I have to cut it off for y'all and cut it off for y'all. Because I'll be right back.
Sing, connect.
Yeah.
Broadcasting from the Phoenix Center for the Arts, you're tuned to
We live, we are live.
Where the family comes to sing, connect.
The next,
KRDP, Apache
already know.
Goldfield Ghost Town, Phoenix, 90.7 FM in the East Valley, and online at Listen, the number 2, KRDP.com, a service of Desert Soul Media. KRDP is a new community radio station serving the East Valley on 90.7 FM and the rest of the community online at our website. Listen, the number 2, KRDP.com. KRDP features a mix of jazz, blues, R&B, soul, and eclectic programming from the Valley community, Arizona, and around the world. We encourage you to financially support KRDP with a sustaining monthly donation. You can donate right now at our website by going to Listen, the number 2, KRDP.com and click on Donate. Your financial support is graciously appreciated.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades. So that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind. And the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her with it will diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, in essence, her blessings being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harry
Yaggah. Back in the building. Welcome, 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 welcome. KRDP, yes indeed. Listen to KRDP.com. Live and direct, Mr. Clean B. Appreciate everybody out there joining us today, man. I'm gonna put some little things going on right now. Am I having gray hair? Yeah, I have gray hair. I don't know why I have gray hair, but I need to get those those blackout for my gray hair. 'Cause I'm not a gray hair type of guy, so you know what I'm saying. But anyway, let me make sure I'm on fire right now. I'm on fire right now on Instagram. Fire on Instagram. Yes, indeed. I know it's the fire and desire right now. Yes, indeed. So, like I said, we are going to. I'm just playing around right now with y'all. But anyway, I don't know. Oh, sorry. I think I have some food. I just gave it some food. So excuse me if I have anything, because I was hungry. So I have to step up and get some food. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, I feed my stomach for a minute. But I wanted to elaborate on, on parenting. The simple fact that, make sure I put it right here so y'all can see my face. The fact that when it comes to parenting, it has been some trends and a lot of things that we need to pay attention to when it comes to parenting, when it comes to you know uh, you know having our kids' attention, most definitely. And I know with what I spoke about earlier, with the tragedy that just happened in Ulvade, Texas, I believe it's very important for all of us, to be able to reach out. And next week, I promise y'all, I will definitely, I'll bring up. I believe I found the top 20, uh, richest African, nations. I will bring it to you almost definitely next week, in June. But in the meantime, right now, I want to focus on parenting, and I want to focus on, the importance of, paying attention to to any child. And I know you don't have to be a bloodline to, to educate someone's kids. Trust me, I know, I've been through it already. And I hope I can share my experience with some of y'all out there, to kind of eradicate, the illusions of, men are not there for their kids, or, women don't care about their kids, or vice versa, And, and with what happened, like I said, we're all adults, and, when it comes to anything, education, when it comes to, any type of restriction, it starts from the house first. It starts from the house. It starts from, where you stay at, where you live, how your environment is supporting you, most definitely. So we are going to elaborate on that, with the fact that I found some news, about educations, and pretty much, for the pandemic, what has been happening, as far as like, reaching out to our, to our peers, to our children out there. So, we're gonna talk about the end. I'm gonna talk about relationship again, because I know some of y'all always get back at me with relationship stuff, and I am not the relationship expert, but one thing I can share with y'all is my experience. I can share my experience with y'all. I can let you know, how I feel about, certain things. Not to say that, oh, I've been through it, I know it all. I know, I know how things are at. I know how things are, operates left and right. No, I'm not. This is not what, relationship talk is about. That's not what we do. What I do is, I bring, I use my experiment and I bring all the facts together so I can come and talk to y'all. Make sure that, most of y'all understand, or maybe understand my perspective of what, relationship or real love looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, it's it's a very touchy subject that I'm about to talk about. But when it comes to, oh, here it is, right here. Is it? Is that it? Is that it right here? Is that it? I think this is it. I think this is it. But this is something else that I'm going to talk about in the future. Yeah, I think I found something real educational for all of us right now. Yes, indeed. I'm so good right now. But as you can see, this is the work ethic of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. We stay busy. We stay busy. We make sure that we bring you all the news. We bring you all the good things so you guys don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? What is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure that we give you all the goodness. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys, are pretty much are informed, you know, are connected. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? Are connected. And I wanted to talk about, again, like, just bring back certain aspect of relationship. I don't know why do I have to talk about relationship to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But definitely I have my, my informations that I want to share with all my peers out there, most definitely. But anyway, parenting is very, very important nowadays. It's something that we all need to pay attention to. You know, uh, definitely just to bring attention to, our peers out there, to bring attention to, you know, uh, to those out there who probably are looking for answers or looking for ways to, to reach out to anybody out there. So, but I got the information to talk about, parenting. And if you have any information that you would like to elaborate, add on, please, I would love for y'all to add any comments, anything to bring your experience and, anything just to, you know, uh, to bring education to most of us out there because now people are reading books, people are doing things that are so abnormal that we're not so used to. So things like this, we have to start paying attention to because, like I said, I believe in and I believe that the children are the future. Just like at one point we were children, ourselves, and we depend on our parents to to pretty much not just motivate us, but inspire us to you know, uh, to support us to our dreams and visions and what we stand for, what we believe in was definitely. And that's why you have all the LeBron James, you have, all the, all those out there, all the influencers out there who, who they have a great environment, a great societal environment. And I think that's one thing that we need to pay attention to. Being a parent is great. I mean, taking your kids to a child to Disney World or taking a child somewhere to to a place to have fun is great. It's also great. It's magnificent. But at the same time, most of our kids right now, because of what has been happening for the past few years, parents who are pretty much protecting their kids, ignorance, or blessing their kids through ignorance because they don't want their kids to understand the truth or be not just be exposed to the truth, but about compromise with reality because that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? We all can act like you know, we are the greatest, you know, folks in the world, or we do everything great for our kids. We give everything to our children. But at the same time, do we understand what our children are going through? Like whenever we're not around them, you know, do we understand, the pressure, the challenges that they face? You know what I'm saying? You know, as they grow up. You know what I'm saying? From kindergarten to middle school to to elementary school to middle school to high school. You know what I'm saying? Even to going to college where they have to start creating, relationship and stuff like that. Uh, all these elements that we have in our hands that we can be able to face. I would like to elaborate on that. Not to be in one side, by being the neutralized aspect of what I'm talking about. Just to bring a vision, just to bring a common sense on what parenting represents. And like I said earlier, I would bring my life experience. So I would bring my my livelihood, because that's what the Yaggah movement is about. Not to say that I'm centered on myself or bring my personal life. That's not what it's about. But just to teach others out there, as a black man, as an immigrant, what I'm saying, as a man, pretty much to bring that, that life lesson, life lesson about, not giving up, standing your ground, but also do what's right, do what's best, not just for you, but for those out there. Kids are watching us, kids are, paying attention to most of us out there, so we have to pay attention to our children. You got it. You keep me captivated. All right. Oh, baby. Hey, you got it. You keep me captivated. Hey, all right. Oh, hey, get captivated. Captivated. Woo. Captivated. Hey. Oh, yeah. Listen, hey, let me give you one thing up. Mr. Clean B, I want to say what's up. Yaggah all day, every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. Yaggah all day, every day. And you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. Oh, let me stop right now. Let me stop. I'm not a singer, man. So for those out there who think I'm a singer, I don't rap. But I like to say hello to all of y'all, because we are in the second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, live and direct via KRDB, also 90.7 East Valley, Phoenix, Arizona. Y'all just heard live Mr. Nice featuring Advisor Rex T, Don't Go. And we heard Sexy Becky, Slow Mo, and a brand new song featuring Wonder Boy, Sumka, and Captain Black, If the Best, and Vanilla Sky, Captivated, Captivated. Oh my God, I love that song. I have to play that song because all of y'all keep on telling me about, play that song one more time. Play that song one more time. Yes, indeed. Now, before we go to our other segment, I'd like to give a shout out to Alcoholic Anonymous. Now, this announcement on KRDP is brought to you by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholic Anonymous, providing a 12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. More information is at 480-834-9033 or aamesaaz.org. Big shout out to Alcoholic Anonymous for supporting KRDP. Yes, indeed, via Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, before I start jumping on one of the segments that I would like to follow up with the previous segment that I had. Again, my prayers goes out to the families out there who lost their loved ones through the massacre that happened in Ulvade, Texas. Most definitely, the 19 children and 2 teachers that we lost. Most definitely, and also let's not forget the fact that life is precious and life is a beautiful mystery, and we need to be appreciative of everything that we do every day. We need to be appreciative of what we have instead of complaining of what we don't have. And at this point right now,
It is time for a great change. It is time for us to come together and, not going to war, but come to a compromise and great understanding with that. So, and by me saying that, I would like to, kind of bring this, segment that I, want to talk about for a while, but, through the tragedy that just happened, through the adults that I have been hearing, talking about how, you know, it's okay to vilify, a teenager. It's okay to vilify a young man or a young girl. It's okay to, place a child with ignorance. You know, we have to come to an account. We have to come to reality that our kids are growing up. Our kids are seeing the reality of what's going on. Our children are pretty much witnessing what we as adults are doing. Whether we are being truthful toward them or whether we are, bringing propaganda stories, whether it's for their own protection or whether it's just to, to hide them from what we don't want them to see. And, for those out there, who have kids, parents out there, with the kid next to them, God bless all of y'all. Big shout out to all of y'all out there, most definitely. And, keep doing the great work that you are doing every single day. Without you, your child will never be, successful as it is today. Without you, your child will never be inspired by your vision, by your, by your morals, by your common sense. And I want to give a big shout out to my mom and also to my father in heaven, for teaching me the facts of life, for not giving up on me, not, letting me down, not, telling me that I am not, that I am somebody, that I can conquer the world, when I can, and how I can, and as long as I put my mind into it. And our children are growing up visualizing a different world than we have visualized. I can just speak on my behalf. When I grew up, I know that, my parents, visualized me to become either a doctor or some type of, teacher, something where, I can be able to, accommodate to society. But most of all, the greatest gift that I got from my parents is the gift of respectability and compromise. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is for the simple fact that, our kids are growing up right now. They are growing up in a world where, we are hiding them from the truth. We are hiding them from real reality. Whether it is a parent playing a parent or a real parent. The truth is kids needs to hear, what's compromising, what is, reality out there for them. And with what happened with this young man that had the audacity to shoot his grandmother, shoot at the authority, being a menace towards society and killing innocent lives, just tells me of great things about our society right now, especially us adults, that we are not paying attention to our children, that we are neglecting our children, not physically, but morally, emotionally, and psychologically. Those three things are just what is happening right now. I mean, we have 18-year-old young man, whether it was racism or not, went to a black neighborhood and shot at, innocent folks. A couple of weeks ago, we had another case of young man that's, the media, that grown folks, politicians are calling them, evil. Because I just thought someone that was evil was, someone that understood their actions, someone that, comprehend what they were doing, and still act upon that vilifying menace. I just thought a villain was, someone that would come and just start threatening your livelihood. Start, destroying everything that you live by. I mean, we are burning books. We are taunting teachers, taunting school boards, telling them that they are not supposed to teach, our children whatever school curriculum is provided. Or we're not supposed to tell our children the facts of life because that will affect what's going on in the house. Then what is going on in the house to those parents who have some type of fear toward a great education toward their own children? What's the problem with parents who cannot expose their children to the truth? And I'm not saying to an adult business. There's a big difference between exposing your child into an adult affair, meaning for all the parents out there who love to involve their children to their relationship per se, or whatever is going on in their livelihood, for example, versus the reality of what's happening in the society, the law, the system. Like teach our children about policing, about teaching about servicing and protecting, about respectability in public. But it seems like we are not doing those jobs because we are neglecting our children. And then once our children are failing us, then we are turning around and trying to blame somebody else, or trying to blame the school board, or trying to blame another person while we still have the child in our hand, while we still have the child to be able to protect, be able to teach them the opportunity to show them the facts of life. Now we can go out there and blame mental illness. We can blame all bunch of issues, propagandas that we want to use as justification for any young man or any young woman's action. But what we cannot do is lie to those kids. What we cannot do is tell those kids one thing while we are, exemplifying another. These kids are watching us. They are listening to us. They're on social media, on TikTok. They're watching, roadblocks. They're on the internet 24/7 after school or with their friends. Some are getting so attached to social media to the point that it affects their life. To the point that they don't even care about the mom and the dad. They just go out there and do what they want to do. Because there's no morals, there's no structure in the foundation. I mean, yes, earlier I spoke about how the system failed most of our young men and young women, or failed most of the real citizens out there who are suffering from mental challenges and mental illness, cutting funds left and right, cutting education funds left and right. So we're going to keep folks through ignorance, place folks through ignorance. We can jump up and start creating laws because we feel that those are threats to our society, to our livelihood. But we seem not to care about any child that needs help, any child that needs some type of assistance, any child that deserves to be with somebody that they want to be with. Now I remember before I came to America, I actually told my mother that I want to be with my dad. And it has nothing to do with my mom saying anything negative to my dad, because she barely have said anything about my dad negatively to me. But the change that I just stepped up to my mom and let her know that I want to be with my father was a change that I realized that some of those kids are going through. Like, they are not living into the bubblegum word, Sesame Street word, Peter Piper word. That's not the word that they're living in right now. These children are looking at our examples every second. They are listening to every word that we are saying. whether to each other or to another adult. They'll see everything we do. They are paying attention to us if we do pay attention to them. Because kids are sneaky like that. But then again, when we fail our own children, if I want to turn around and blame other society or blame the school system, because prior to that, it was the school system that wasn't doing their job to our kids. Now, the school system is poisoning or, deranging children. And now that the parents cannot, control their children, now we got to turn around and have, some type of laws and regulations so everyone can come together as a village to be able to raise a child. Like parenting is not just about the amusement park. It's not just about teaching your own emotional stress. It's not just about lying to them kids or tell them that the world is a different, it's a whole different place. And that's what it's lacking when it comes to parenting. Lacking to the point that we are failing our own children. We are failing our own kids. And we don't even realize that. Because all we want to do is we want to have the easy way, the easy path, or we want someone to come and be able to tell our kids, but we have to be able to not just reach out to our kids, but be able to educate our kids the facts of life and let them know that there's a whole village to raise them up. They don't have to worry about anything. They don't have to worry about any concerns. All they have to focus on is their future. And the lack of parenting that is going on right now is troublesome. It's a concern. And we all can focus on mental illness and mass shooting and how kids don't respect society or how kids don't respect adults. But then again, do the adults respect each other in front of the children? Do us adults exemplify good morals toward our youth? Those needs to change. Those patterns needs to change amongst us. If we want our children to be great leaders, great role models in the future, we need to show great examples, bring common sense, so our children, our kids can be able to understand, comprehend, learn, and be educated and not repeat the same mistake that we have done in the past. We all can create parenting books like the right to about how we to pay attention to our children's everyday life, but at the same time we need to make sure that our kids' psyche is our concern. Our kids' emotional distress is our concern. What our kids are feeling every day, what they are expressing every day should be our concern. And that is my parenting skills, my parenting advice for everyone out there that I would like to share for you. But let's play some more music. So this is the Yaggah Movies. Really. Yaggah. So excited. Oh. Okay. All right. That's that love music right there that I'm playing right now. Shout out to a Mary J. Blige. Yes. Sexy Mary J. Blige, Auntie Mary J. Blige. I'm sorry about my mic. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna change my mic. Don't worry about it. I'm switching that up real quick. Because y'all already know Mr. Clean. I'm on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure everything is solid. Look, see? Solid. Yeah. Yeah, with me. Yeah, with me. Yes, indeed. Y'all know how we do. Yaggah, indeed. Appreciate all the love and support, man. Everybody out there, man. I love y'all, okay? I love y'all. So I'm going to let you know I love y'all. Support KRDP, support the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, support all of us out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Black-owned business, most definitely.
Get over here for a second. Oh, yeah. Because we're going to have to set up the repeat trays.
Damn. I'll have to call her later. some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do show. Yeah, but the trade is gonna be off today. I tell you that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm heading on that side. Okay, let me edit my show off. Okay. Hey, can I please have a copy of the show? Should have asked you. Oh man. I'll be over here. Oh man, it's not 4 o'clock yet. Oh, it's not. It's 3:40. 3:40. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yes, indeed. So you already know, man. KRDP 9.7. Yes, in 11 direct 24/7. Y'all can go and check us out, and also listen to KRDP.com 24/7, man. You can't miss it, man. You cannot miss it, okay? Great music, great segment, great topic, great shows, live shows that you guys always enjoy that you cannot hear on your other platforms out there. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I know that if you know turn it on your cable, you know they may give you one side of the stories, but not the whole truth of what is going on underneath. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. So, if we get time, yes, indeed. You know, I'm not a singer, but so please don't ask me if I sing. Okay, so but anyway, definitely next month is a brand new month. Juneteenth is coming, yes indeed, and I know Juneteenth is going to be somewhere on the 20th or something in 3 weeks of June. You know that? You know that? It's like 3 weeks of June, right? On the 20th of June. The third Sunday of June. Oh, so it's the third. I thought it was like the first week of June. Okay, you know what? My history is bad right now, so I need to make sure I Google that up. But I know it's like the third week of June. That's what I was told right now. Third week of June. So Juneteenth, it's a celebration. And yes, we are going to have guests coming up. So y'all stay tuned. Most definitely. I know some of y'all please stay vaccinated. What happened? June 19th. June 19th is Juneteenth. Yes, indeed. June 19th. And that's Father's Day weekend too. I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Juneteenth and Father's Day weekend, we're having a party, y'all. We're having a party. Yes, indeed. We're having a celebration. Oh yeah. Because it's gonna be nice. I have a special guest for oh yeah. Yeah. Uh Daniel, that's Daniel for real points. Right. But Daniel has not got yeah, yeah, yes. Oh man, what's going on, boss man? Man, oh Grace, nice to meet you, brother. Love your shit, man. You in there in club? Yes, yes. I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. I was going to tell you, man. Next week, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call up for the show because I was at work too. And he called me up and it didn't sound right. Yeah, I got your number. Cool, I got you. Okay. Right on, right on. No. I said thank you. So, let me see. I have one more song for y'all. One more song for y'all, most definitely. And then we are going to change the tune a little bit, man, because you know some of y'all want to hear about relationship and all that good stuff. You know, I'm pretty I'm pretty excited about what I'm going to talk about because this is love and relationship that I just found. You know, I like to put all my stuff together, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to put all my, my experience and my facts, so I can be able to bring some information out there for those who are seeking for love. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's for everybody. Everyone is looking seeking for love. Okay, I'm not going to shy away from that. And it's no problem for finding love. Okay, so what I'm saying is find good love. You know, find the right love. You know what I'm saying? Find love that's not going to stress you out. That's not going to stress, drain you up. Get your pension down and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just love is real. You know, love is in action.
It's not a word. So please do me a favor. If you have to tell someone that you love them, act upon it, please. Act upon it, okay? Just act upon your love, all right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying right now. That's all I'm saying, okay? But anyway, I want to talk about love and relationship. Communication. To build your relationship, especially from going to Memorial Weekend all the way to the fall, because I know some of y'all are going to fall in love, and you know what I'm saying, trying to find love. Indeed, just any example out there, because I failed, on my love experience. I did succeed at one point, but I also failed. You know what I'm saying? Just say big shout out to Boss Man. Yes, indeed, the Boss Man. Meshach. Hold on, man. This brother, man. Hold on 1 second. Yes, Boss Man. That's right. Let me make sure the Boss Man is be known. Let it be known right now. Yes, indeed. Meshach. Yaggah, Boss Man. You already know how we do. Yaggah, Boss Man. Yes, indeed. I'm showing you right now. Yes, indeed. You already know how we do. We still bust up out here, Boss Man. We still bust up out here. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get back. Let's get back to our, our little written show right now. Yaggah all day. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? We get some love, man. We get some love right now, man. Big shout out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to KRDP, man. You know what I'm saying? And showing some love, because take me to a place abroad. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not a singer. Okay, I don't sing, but I love R&B. Okay, I love soul music. Okay. Ooh, take me to a place abroad. Ooh, oh, ah, eh, you gotta get the vowels right. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Ooh, hey. Oh, listen, yes. You know how we do. That's that love connection right there. That's that love connection right there. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast. You know how we do, man. Mr. Glenn. Don't just realize Mary J. Blige here with me. Emmanuel, the Total Lead Reggae Time. My single featuring Sheila, Place Abroad. Yes, man, I love that Place Abroad. So, man, you know how we do. Now, you already know, man, because we said Glenn B, I'm live and direct. I'm live and direct because one way listeners like you can support KRDP is by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KRDP, like such as myself. It also provides opportunities for youth, interns, and members of the Valley community to learn radio program and for coverage of local art, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, you can become a KRDP sustaining donor. You can call 602-254-6636 or visit our website. Listen, the number 2, KRDP.com. Click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of KRDP. Yes, indeed, you already know. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it up, keep it grinding, keep it up. Lovely, man, because Mr. Clean B likes to talk about love. Now, this is that time, that hot summertime. I think someone said hot summer girl, hot summer man, or hot summer boy. I don't know what that is, but this is that time where folks usually meet up, get together and, trying to smoosh, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get that little, together love, potion, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm about to give y'all some of my experience and also some facts that I found on 15 topics to build your relationship with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? And before I even jump on it, make sure that, choose wisely, okay? Choose wisely, whoever you are with, choose wisely, because a lot of times when we get into relationship, we seem, to get lost in the butterfly effect. You know what I'm
saying? So choose wisely and don't complain if your choice is bad, because relationship is all about learning from others, learning from who you were counting with, learning from your experience, like myself. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet somebody, you know what I'm saying, if you want to build good love with someone that the first thing that usually our fam is to plans for weekends or vacation. You know what I'm saying? Make plans for the weekends or vacation. Now it doesn't mean go to a club. I mean, even though we go to the club is okay, you know what I'm saying, you can go to the club. But plans like such as go to the library, so you can go hiking, go somewhere where you don't have to deal with your everyday passion. You can go and see each other on the other side. See what you like, your desire outside. So planning, doing vacationing is also great. You know what I'm saying? And also, work together on your honesty. You know what I'm saying? Work together on your honesty. Because honesty is very, very important, man. It's very, very important. You know what I'm saying? I believe that for those out there who are not honest to those out there that meet, they usually fell off the pit because a lot of times they want to keep that dishonesty, to the place of the other person's ignorance until they get caught. But if you work through your honesty, you can build a great relationship. And I'm not sure if I can say this word, but it says sex. Some people say intimacy, because the children are listening. So I'm not going to say that word loud and clear, but intimacy, yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? It's very important, man. I mean, those out there who thinks that intimacy is not that important. It is important. Like, I'm sorry. You gotta be intimate with your soulmate. Now, when I say intimate, I'm not talking about physical, I'm talking about just mental, I'm talking about just tell someone, like Brother Chase said the other day, that you love them, that you appreciate them, that you are always gonna be there. Make them feel wanted. Make them feel wanted mentally, physically, morally. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Now, pay compliments. Yes, indeed. It's okay, it's okay to compliment your significant other, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your fiance. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and let them know, how good they are, how splendid they look. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel wanted, make them feel inspired by the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Things compliment. Yes. Now, secrets. Oh yes. Talk about secrets. Yes, yes. It's always good to have secrets, you know what I'm saying? Little bit of secrets. You know what I'm saying? Always keep your secrets away from your peers, but have your little secrets. You know what I'm saying? Everyone got secrets behind closed doors. I ain't gonna say nobody's secrets out there, but people got different secrets. And your secrets does not have to be like Reggie and Kim Kardashian type of secret. You know what I'm talking about? Just keep it behind closed doors, but make it more fun, make it more exciting. Yes, indeed. Now, number 7. I found out that shows and movies, you know what I'm saying, like watching shows or going to even theaters, going to like comedy shows. It's always good because, a concert is always great. But going to a comedy is always great because to me, taking your significant other, to a comedy show, not to say that you're going to go out there and start blasting at the comedian, like a Karen or like one of them, like a Will Smith type of jiggy slap, all that stuff. No, but just to connect, because laughter connects. Laughter is the greatest medicine of all love. So shows, movies, watching Netflix and chill, always good. But also, compromise, talk, you know what I'm saying? Always talk about the action movie. Because I like action movies, you know what I'm saying? All those drama is okay, but what I'm saying, I want to watch some action, you know what I'm saying? Put some Rambo, some Jason Strahan, you know what I'm saying? Some bang bang boom boom. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. That's what it is. Now the future and the past is number 8, which I always feel that, what I'm saying, when you have an experience with your future and your past, as much as you are in a relationship, it's always good to, express those sentiments. It's always good to, bring your past experience to be able to enhance your future. I'm not sure if I'm making sense here, but it's never okay to bring your past garbage, your past dirtiness into the present relationship that you're trying to build on. But it's okay to learn from that mistakes and to be able to enhance to build that future. So also bring that for a teaching moment. Because you have to make sure that you know your partner as much as your partner knows you. Yes, indeed. Now, places, yes, indeed. This is one of my favorite things. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in a relationship back in the day, I said back in the day, I used to go out on the dates, taking, go out and eat left and right. But eating is always good. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, if you take your, if you go out to different restaurants, you know what I'm saying? It's always exciting. Just going out, feels so excited about eating in different places brings that culture entity, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all different, we're all different. Some folks may like, some taco, I like my okra stew and rice or my fufu. Some folks may like, some just basmati rice and some goat meat. But we all have tastes. But going to different restaurants, having that experience is always good. Now, my mathematician is personal interest. Now, what do you truly enjoy doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you like to do? What are your personal interests that you like to share with your significant other? Because those are great things to do. Like, I like to go hiking. I like to watch sports. You know what I'm saying? I like to, some of us, so they can be kinky around, this planet. But your personal interest is always okay to express that because you want to make sure that your significant other understand your psyche, your mentality when it comes to this relationship. Now, family and friends. Yes, if I'm dating you, I want to know your mom. I want to know your dad. I want to know your cousins, your auntie, and everybody. Your friends. Yes, not your friends who are playing hating on you because I'm with you, but the ones who are applauding you because they know that you got something good and besides you indeed. Now, family and friends is always good because you want to know the environment of who your significant other is with, the environment that person is with. It's always important because that's one thing that I have to learn from. I have to learn that, wherever that you were dating, yes, you could be excited about the same thing. You have to make sure that, they're not crazy or they don't have anything, any secret behind where you're going to, oh my God, I didn't know that you were doing that. Okay? Now, opinions and preferences, yes, indeed. Never hold your opinion. Always be expressive. Yes, indeed, the truth hurts. The truth does hurt. But it is okay to be expressive, to share your opinion, because once you share your opinions, you're releasing that stress. You're releasing that emotional distress. And you also let your partner know, hey, man, this is what's going on. We can find a solution. Yes, indeed. Improvements is always good because you have to improve every single day that you're in a relationship, most better, because every day that we're living, it's never going to be the same because you have to be able to improve on your daily relationship life. Yes, indeed. Offer to help. Offer to cook. Offer to help your man to fix a car. Offer anything that you can do to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Do something to be, influenced, to be part of that relationship. And proud moments. Create proud moments. Create memories, Create memories to all of y'all out there. Make sure that your love is everlasting forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And we out of here, y'all. Y'all know how we do. This is a clean beat. I want to say thanks for everybody out there for joining today. And rest in peace to all of the kids that we lost. And please, let's make sure we change our gun policies and be safe out there. God bless. I'll see you next Saturday. Happy Memorial Weekend. Yaggah. Ah. Ah. Hey, we out of here. We out of here. We out of here. I want to say what's up to my people around the block. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Oh, play the music. Music live and direct. Subscribe. Subscribe. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah.